Oh, I love this log here. So it just got done raining, but what a gorgeous waterfall. But I love how it's spread out. I mean, this is only 1 year old now, not even 11 months old now when I'm filming this. And this berm is just going to continue to get filled in. Great vegetation that's put in. He's got an intake bay over here, and I love it. Look at this kitchen window here. Chickens there. What's up, guys?
Hey, Greg.
Very curious chickens. And the view right over here. I mean, it's just gonna draw you out. You'll spend hours, just like that pup sitting there looking at this. Just terrific. Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle. Oh, that's a cool looking dog. That's a cool looking dog. What kind of dog?
Complete mutt.
Oh, how old?
She's 12 and a half.
Oh, doing well for a big dog at 12 and a half.
Yeah.
I'm the pond guy. Are you Alan?
I know exactly who you are.
Oh, okay. Is that a good thing?
That's a great thing.
Okay, Alan, and
I'm Shannon.
hi, Shannon. How you doing?
I'm good.
So this all started, Alan, with a koi pond, and then has led to a earthen pond.
It started actually with the earthen pond. It used to be swampy over there. And being a contractor, I thought maybe I'd dig it myself. So I started YouTubing ponds.
Okay.
Aquascape, the pond guy, everything comes in. And then you get on there, and I realized that, you know, one of the leading Aquascape installers was right in my backyard.
Top 10 out of 70,000.
We met him once, and in 15 minutes, I'm like, all right, just whatever, man, just build my ponds.
What kind of contractor are you?
Plumbing, me heating.
Oh yeah, you said that all the trucks we were seeing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of trucks.
And this is your daughter?
Shannon.
Yep.
And what do you do, Shannon?
Right now I'm working at a marina, but I'm moving out to Fort Lauderdale to work on yachts.
To do what?
Be a stewardess.
That's awesome.
Like a deckhand. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Can I join you? That sounds really fun.
Come on.
And good for you. Was it last year that Alan put a koi pond in for you?
Late last year, October, November, you put the koi pond in. Was it that late? September? September.
Okay, so it's almost coming on a year old.
Yep, just a year.
Let's see it. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. See, living the Aquascape lifestyle is not just about the water feature, it's about the hardscape, the softscape, more water features. Water-loving people love water. You got the hot tub, you got the pool, and then the koi pond right here. I love the location because you could see it from the back of the house. So Alan, what was the idea? Alan, what was the idea here?
Well, actually, when you contacted me, you had said you wanted somewhere where your wife could relax and kind of wind down and de-stress. And actually, when I saw this, there was a grill,
Outdoor kitchen,
some
walls, some sitting walls.
My honest idea was to just remove everything so you could get a clean look at it. He was very receptive and gave us a lot of leeway on creativity, so which is always nice.
Definitely transformed it.
It definitely is a thing to draw you out here and sit. I would imagine you spent a lot of time sitting at that table since you got it in.
As many nights out eating dinner there as we can, and if we're working from home, we'll sit out there with a laptop.
Yeah, why not? Got a nice area. All right, let's check it out. Oh, I love this log here. So it just got done raining, but what a gorgeous waterfall. And one of the things that I want to talk about is between there and there, you might have 2.5 foot. And people always think, many times think you need a 5 foot high waterfall. 5 foot high would be the top of that hydrangea over there. That's about 2.5 feet. And look at how long we probably have a 20-foot long run just cascading down, and then look at the size of the berm. And so many times when I come to a pond, people with the biofalls that's up top here, you want that biofalls to spread out. So he's got boulders around here, but it's flat all the way around the biofalls. So one of the tips to make up waterfalls look nice is not to make it too high. 2 foot elevation drop with 3 different drops in here. 2.5 foot probably. That's probably a foot. Another 6 or 8 inches there. Another, foot down there. And then the biofalls, which is completely hidden. This is the biological filter up here. The rack around the side. It's probably 2 foot distance to where the retaining wall is all around it. So it's flat, level ground that you could walk on, and it's not built up like a volcano spewing lava. So don't go too high with the waterfall. Make sure that when you put the biofalls in, you have nice flat areas around it. And look at how much soil he used. Another retaining wall back here just for this pond over here. But I love how it's spread out. I mean, this is only 1 year old now, not even 11 months old now when I'm filming this. And this berm is just going to continue to get filled in. Great vegetation that's put in. He's got an intake bay over here. He's got an automatic doser over there. And I love it. Look at this kitchen window here. Chickens there. What's up, guys?
Hey, Greg.
Very curious chickens. And the view right over here. I mean, it's just going to draw you out. You'll spend hours, just like that pup sitting there looking at this. Just terrific. This is a very impromptu and interruption to your video. Brian Helfrich and myself are excited to announce the Aquascape Hands-On Academy. And this is the hands-on area right here. This was originally created for the Sandbox Studio for the Aquascape Artists of the Year, but it's going to be turned into a training academy for all people that want to be contractors to come and learn with our crew.
You're gonna see Chris, our crew, and how they build a one-day pond, and we're gonna show you how to do it in 4 hours.
We're going to have bleachers over here. People are going to be able to get inside, get their hands dirty. Besides the 11x16 or 8x11, whatever we decide to do for the one-day pond, we're also going to put in fountainscapes and a pondless waterfall. Come to the Aquascape Hands-On Training Academy this winter and work with us in a sandbox, actually getting your hands dirty and learning how to have a career with water features.
Don't you want to tell them about the other day? It's 2 days.
The classroom day. One day is going to be hands-on in the sandbox. The other day is going to be how to actually run a water feature business. Everything you need to know, 30 years of experience, 26 years at the helm, building water features, designing water features, selling water features, marketing water features, promoting water features, everything to do with running a water feature business.
You said a lot in a short amount of time.
We're gonna have a lot in 2 days. Register, check out the link below. And now, back to the vlog. So, was this your idea more than your wife's, or mutual, or what?
100% mutual.
Okay.
Yeah, we started with the rec pond going to be the primary, and then as it built, it turned more into, hey, let's get a relaxing setting around the house so that we can enjoy it, and maybe we'll talk to him about the rec pond. And once we met Alan, it was hands down like, okay, we're in. We're in. He's just such an honest.
Well, you would know as a contractor. You could read it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just an honest expert in what he did. It was great. It was great to meet him, and he had great ideas. He gave us one sketch, and after the first sketch, it was quickly went to, okay, Alan, just you do you. Just make it awesome. And then he made it awesome. He did.
So this started it, and then the rec pond that you have out in the front, it was done in the spring when it was pretty rainy, I heard.
Oh, wow. It was super rainy. There was mud taller than Shannon. It was, they had to get special equipment in, which is another thing that with other contractors, we would have seen upcharges and change orders or additional fees, and Alan and his team just made it happen, just figured it out. Kept on, every day there would be more progress done than the day before, even though there was rain and mud like you wouldn't believe. Great experience.
Now, do you stock that one, or?
We stocked it this year with just feeder fish, let it go for a year, and then next year we'll start stocking it with some bass.
So that was kind of the idea, to have more of a natural pond in the front of the house when you pull in for game fish and whatnot, and then the decorative pond in the back.
The kids get frustrated with me when I talk about the goal, and I'm already strategizing for grandchildren. So that's where they'll learn how to ice skate.
Oh yeah.
Where they'll learn how to fish.
Sure.
They'll come in, they'll feed the fish and enjoy nature and the chickens and all the other wildlife. And
so Shannon, which one's going to have the grandkids first?
Oh, that's a tough question. I would say my oldest brother Nicholas, but I think he's still putting it off a couple years, so I'd have to go with Tommy.
Not in a relationship.
No.
You might have to wait.
Right.
How did this change how you use this space, the water feature out here?
We'd sit out here, have a couple cocktails or dinner, but afterward, rather than picking up and going inside, we either stay around here and someone will casually walk around the rocks, check the fish out, or feed them when they don't need to be fed, just to interact with them. So it definitely pulls you to stay together more.
As beautiful as the garden is, they won't spend hours on end watching the garden grow, but they'll spend hours on end sitting by a pond because it just relaxes you.
Yeah. The sound of the water trickling we can hear it from our bedroom. So through the night, it's perfect, beautiful white noise. Yeah, we like it a lot.
So what would you say to somebody thinking about doing this?
Oh, don't think too long. Honestly. It was a month or two of looking into and researching and trying to decide on the right contractor. And once I found the right contractor, it was jump in with both feet. It's created a whole different experience in our yard.
It definitely changes an environment. We like to say a water feature turns a house into a home.
Yeah.
All right,
So one of the things after we did that koi pond in the backyard, they decided that they wanted an earthen pond. They had this area over here that was a little low and wet. So what we did is we came in and dug them an earthen pond. What that means is it's a clay bottom pond. In this area, the clay is extremely good to have this type of pond. Most of the time what we're doing is we're lining them with like an EPDM liner or a polypropylene, but in this area we have some really good clay. Right now it's about 2 feet down. The reason it's 2 feet down is because we've had some seriously dry weather. Some areas have gotten a lot of rain lately, but where this particular pond is, it's not getting enough. We did tie in all the gutters off of that roof, so all the gutter water and roofline water is coming into here. The main purpose for this pond was not only to ice skate in the winter, but to also stock it with bass so they could have some fun fishing. The owner put this beautiful building in after we dug that. We did do the deck and the piers for them while there was no water in there. In the spring, this will be brimming and it probably will come out the overflow. But right now, we really need some more water in this thing, but it's kind of the nature of it. And when you're digging an earthen pond, you kind of understand that from the beginning. It will eventually stay full, but we just got to get it to that point. One of the reasons you put a fountain is for aesthetics. I know it does move top water, but more importantly, what we did is we put aeration unit in there. So we have 2 air pads for a pond this size, and we have them in the deepest area. So that way it's mixing the oxygen all throughout the thermocline in order to make all that healthy for any fish that's going to eventually live in here.
It's the lifestyle. A water feature turns a house into a home. There's nothing that you can put in an environment that will impact how the people use it more than a decorative water feature. People won't sit for hours on end and watch their tulips grow, but they will certainly sit for hours on end and feed their fish and watch the birds come down and bathe in the stream. Why I'm able to say I love my job so much is I can see the satisfaction and the joy that it brings other people when you put in a decorative water feature. If you're interested in living the Aquascape lifestyle yourself, check out the link below to find a certified Aquascape contractor by you. I love my job.